Good morning to all. All, rise and shine, my little developers. We are back with this informative video based on our computer book. So quickly take out your books, chapter number 1, page number 6. We have learned about how the computers have evolved. The word computer has derived from the word compute, which means calculations. We have also learned about some calculating devices, that is abacus, Pascal adding machine, Leibniz calculators. We have also learned about some early IT inventors like Charles Babbage, Lady Ada Augusta Lovelace, George Boole, Dr. Hermann Hollerith, Howard Aiken, John von Neumann. We have also learned about ENIAC and UNIVAC 1. Now we will be learning about generations of computers. As the generations of computers has 5 points. There are 5 generations of computers. As the generation goes on, there is increase in speed, storage capability and reliability, and there is decrease or less cost, and size is also small now. In first generation, we have used vacuum tubes. The input we have given was through the punch cards. The output we had using printouts, and we had used machine language. Coming on to the second generation, it was from 1956 to 63. We have used transistors in second generation. Inputs and outputs were same. External storage were also same. The language here we used were Fortran, COBOL. In third generation, ICs or integrated circuits were used. We have given the input through keyboards and the output we got through the monitors. Here we have used some operating systems like Pascal, Fortran, COBOL, etc. In fourth generation language, we have used microprocessors. The fourth generation also uses input and output. We have used storage with magnetic disk, which has higher capability. The languages were C, C++, etc. In fifth generation, we have used artificial intelligence. The optical fiber technology was used in fifth generation to handle high capability of thinking and reasoning. Now, dears, the next topic we have is types of computers. Means according to our usage, the computers is divided or classified into 4 types. First is microcomputers. These computers were very small in size and their cost was also less. As these computers are used for personal purpose, so they are also known as personal computers. These computers are mainly used in homes, schools, offices, shops, banks, etc. There are 3 types of computers. Desktop computers, which are the computers which can fit comfortably on the top of the desk. Laptop computers, they are small in size and battery operated. They are the portable computers. Third is tablet computers. They are smaller and lighter than laptops. We can do all the work with a single tap. Third form is mini computers. Mini computers are bigger in size than microcomputers. They have a higher processing speed. That means they work very faster as compared to microcomputers. They are costlier than microcomputers. These computers are capable of supporting 4 to about 200 users simultaneously. Means 200 users can work together at one network. These are used in banks, universities and in big organizations. Okay. Moving on to the third point, mainframe computers. These computers are very powerful. Means their speed is very high. They are designed to take a huge amount of data. Means they can handle a large amount of data. More than 100 users can work together using a network environment. What is a network environment, my children? Like a teacher is there who is handling all of you. So a teacher is a network and a teacher is server you all are my clients. We together form a network. They are used in large business, scientific laboratories, ticket reservations, stock exchange markets, and these computers are very expensive. Moving on to the last point of the computer, or can say last type of computer, that is supercomputers. As the word super is there, and this means these are the most powerful computers and their speed is also very high. These computers are used for weather forecasting, space research, and satellite computers. Examples of supercomputers are Param, Cray, Cray 1, Cray 2. You know, Param is the supercomputer which has been developed in India, and Summit is also a supercomputer. So, children, I think we all have enjoyed learning. Thank you. Have a wonderful day ahead.